2 yoga blocks, and then you'll need the dowel or wooden rod or broomstick or Swiffer handle, whatever you can find. So I'm gonna turn it, so you see how I have it set up so that the yoga block is separated out nice and wide so that the dowel can rest directly on it. And that's the position it'll be. I'm gonna be setting myself up here, laying down face down. And then, okay, so what's gonna happen here is I'm laying down face down and I'm grabbing a hold of the dowel. With the dowel, my arms are nice and wide. The more narrow they are, the harder it is. Usually go out so that I'm almost touching the yoga block, but I won't be. So there's some freedom there, but I'm right up next to it. With my lower body, it's super important that you keep this tuck under and glute squeeze all throughout. So make sure you're tucking under. If you take your hands and you place them right at the top of the pelvis here, like right at the front of the hip, as soon as you tuck under, you'll notice that you create the space between your pelvis and the floor. And when I relax, the pelvis tips forward towards the ground. When I glute squeeze and really tuck under, I create that space, and I'm wanting to keep that the whole entire time. The other thing about this is it's got really heavy on the legs, so you really will have the tendency sometimes to want to arch. So along with glute squeeze and keeping that tuck under, keep thinking about putting some energy into your legs to push into the ground. What's gonna happen here is some Kinstretch work with pails and rails. What it's simply saying is that you're going to be contracting, and then you're going to, instead of passively going into a new range, you're going to try to actively get into a new range. You'll contract for 5 seconds, and then you'll hold that new end point. When you get into it actively, hold that for 5 seconds. This is going to be really helpful in improving overhead range of motion and improving the thoracic spine extension and more. So we're going to be laying down face down, and you're going to grab a hold from here. I'm starting with the yoga block set up in this smaller position. As I keep improving, I can turn the yoga block. So what's going to happen, my arms are straight. I'm going to be looking down, and then from here, I'm going to think squeeze. Squeeze, tuck under. What's going to happen, my arms are straight, and they're kind of not here, but kind of pushing away from me. And then I'm going to be thinking about pushing down into the block, like I'm trying to break the block down. As I keep pushing down, you may feel your abdomen start contracting. So what it looks like, glute squeeze, tucked under, push away, start pulling down, hold that for 5, 4, get to about 50 to 60% intensity, 3, 2, 1, relax. Go ahead and squeeze the glutes again, and then from here, arms straight, see if you can lift and hold that for 5, 4, keep the glute squeeze strong, 3, 2, 1, see where you're at, and see if you can turn the yoga blocks up so that you're going to be up higher. And then you're going to repeat 2 more times. So on the next one, you'll see if you can lift up higher or not. Just keep making sure that as you do it, that you keep thinking about pushing away from you as you're pulling down, and that when you go to actively lift up, same thing, think about push away and lift. So I'm going to do one more time. I've moved up my yoga blocks. So from here I can rest, and then I'm gonna think, all right, there's my pushing energy. I'm thinking glute squeeze, tuck under, push the dowel away, and now from here begin starting to push down, and I keep ramping up that pressure down as I push up to 50 to 60%, hold 5, 4, keep my glutes really strong, keep pushing down, trying to break the blocks, 2, 1, relax. Go right back to glute squeezing, pushing away. See if you can lift and hold for 5, 4, keep chin tucked, 3, arms straight, 2, 1, see where you're at, and then see if you can move up the yoga block. Go for 3 rounds of those. Once you're done with the 3, it's nice to end with pushing the yoga blocks out of the way, and then just holding on to that dowel, and you're gonna think, push that dowel away, get your glute squeeze, and just actively go into just finding those end points for about 5 up downs to kind of keep those ranges of motion that you just gained and take them through some active range. So give it a shot.